Danny Rohl has sent a clear message to Rangers supporters following his appointment as the club's new manager. The German coach, who arrives with a growing reputation for his tactical intelligence and leadership, outlined his ambitions in his first address to fans, making it clear that he understands the expectations that come with the job. Rohl's comments offered a glimpse into the culture he plans to build at Rangers and the standards he intends to set both on and off the pitch. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Andrew Kavanagh admits Rangers have endured a challenging start to the season, but insists the future can be bright with Danny Rohl at the helm. The Ibrox board have brought an end to their prolonged search for Russell Martin's successor as head coach after Rohl agreed a 2.5-year deal. RFC News revealed on Monday morning that the German was poised to clinch a move to Glasgow. Rohl had initially withdrawn from the race to replace Martin, but Rangers were forced back to the negotiating table after Kevin Muscat followed Steven Gerrard and dramatically rejected a return to Ibrox. Patrick Stewart, the chief executive officer, and sporting director Kevin Thelwell came in for more criticism from supporters during the draw with Dundee United on Saturday. A message which read, "Stewart, Thelwell, pack your bags and go before we pack them for you," was displayed at half-time. The players were also in the sights of the Union Bears, who displayed a banner stating, "No more buses to hide on. No more managers to hide behind. Face your failures like men in the first half." But Kavanagh is sure Rangers finally have the right man at the helm, as Rohl gets set to take charge of his first match against Brann on Thursday night. "We're very pleased to welcome Danny to Rangers, an ambitious coach who shares the club's hunger for progress and success," Kavanagh said. His experience at elite level in high-pressure environments makes him a strong fit for what we expect here. "We know the past few months have been challenging, but our focus has always been on getting the right person, who is ready to immediately embrace this football club and the demands that come with it. Danny impressed us with his vision, his character, and his understanding of what Rangers stands for. We believe he can help restore pride, momentum, and ultimately success." Kavanagh and Vice Chairman Parag Marath played a leading role in the recruitment drive. The failed moves for Gerrard and Muscat have seen supporters voice their concerns over the leadership in the boardroom and at executive level. "This has been a thorough process to ensure we identified the right person to lead the club forward," Marath said. Danny clearly has tactical intelligence and a hunger to match the ambitions of Rangers. With Danny at the helm, we intend to compete through every minute on the pitch in all competitions. Now, Danny Rohl has vowed to maintain traditions of hard work, unity and success. After being appointed as the new head coach of Rangers, the German coach agreed a 2.5-year deal to become the Rangers boss on Monday. Rohl, 36, will start in the position immediately with his first match in charge against SK Brann in the Europa League on Thursday night. In the announcement of his appointment, Rohl insisted he would strive to deliver a team to represent the traditions of the Ibrox club for supporters to be proud of. He said, "It is a huge privilege to be taking on the role of head coach at such an incredible club, recognized around the world. I know it has been a difficult start to the season, but there is still so much to play for in 4 competitions, and my staff and I will give it everything to reward the supporters and the club. The expectations here are clear. The fans want to see results now. My mentality and experience is to think in exactly the same way, and I have belief in the players that we can achieve this. We have no time to waste. We start straight away. I respect that trust is earned and understand we have to give the supporters confidence in what we are doing by showing it on the pitch from the start. The expectations are huge, and I love this challenge because I set high standards for myself and the team too. Rangers is built on a tradition of hard work, unity and success. That is exactly what you will get from me and what I want my team to represent for all of you. I'm looking forward to meeting the squad and getting down to work ahead of Thursday's game away to Brann. In other news, Jeff Day has admitted he was not at all surprised to see Russell Martin's reign as Rangers manager come to an abrupt end, insisting he saw the problems coming from his brief spell under the Englishman's leadership. The 21-year-old Brazilian fullback returned to his homeland earlier this year, signing for Palmeiras in a £6 million move after a short and turbulent spell at Ibrox. Having worked with Martin for only a matter of weeks, Jefte quickly formed the view that the manager's tactical ideas simply did not suit the group of players he inherited. Speaking candidly about his time in Glasgow, the young defender explained that while he respected Martin's methods, he always felt the system was ill-suited to Rangers' strengths, a mismatch that ultimately contributed to the club's struggles on the pitch and Martin's eventual dismissal. I respect the work of Russell Martin, but my style of play didn't fit with what he asked for, Jefte said. And I respect the decision he made while I was playing for Rangers. But the fans have every right to criticise when the squad isn't winning important games. I'd be lying if I said I was surprised he was sacked, but I'm not. Every coach has his own style, and no matter how much he tried to fit his style of play with the players, it didn't work. Sometimes, unfortunately, this happens. Jefte's own fortunes at Ibrox were affected almost immediately after Martin's arrival. The Brazilian sensed his time was up when Max Aarons, a natural right-back, was shifted across to the left flank, leaving him out of the team and often on the sidelines. Despite his frustration, he insists there was no ill feeling toward the manager, acknowledging that selection decisions are part and parcel of football life. I could see the kind of football he wanted us to play, Jefte added. It was clear he had an idea, but sometimes ideas don't match the reality of the squad. I had to accept that and keep working. I held my hands up and respected his choices, even if I wasn't involved. When the opportunity to join Palmeiras emerged, the move developed quickly. For Jefte, returning to Brazil wasn't something he had been actively pursuing, but the scale of the offer and the stature of the club made it impossible to turn down. Palmeiras is a giant, the biggest club in Brazil, he said. Of course, one of the biggest reasons I came to this club was to win titles. Palmeiras reaches practically all the finals, and I wanted to take a bigger leap in my career. The move was very smooth for me. It's the country where I've lived practically my whole life, so it was easy, but it all happened very fast. I didn't imagine returning to Brazilian football so soon. Jefte remains grateful for his time at Rangers, acknowledging that his spell in Scotland helped him mature as both a player and a professional. Despite the short stay, he believes the experience was an important step in his development. I thank Rangers for everything they did for me. They made me a new player, he continued. I learned a lot, but when you have an offer you can't refuse, you can't waste it. I needed to come to Palmeiras. Ultimately, Jefte's reflections paint the picture of a player who departed on good terms, but recognized early on that Martin's tactical vision, based on possession-heavy, risk-taking football, was ill-fitted to a squad built around power, directness, and discipline. For him, the writing was on the wall long before the results turned sour, and while he has since moved on to new challenges in Brazil, his comments echo the frustrations many Rangers fans shared during Martin's brief and ill-fated tenure at Ibrox. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.